Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Well, I'm gonna wait till at least one person is watching. Okay. I'm live. I'm live. Hello. Okay. Hello, everybody. Anyone here? Well, yeah. Let's see. At least one person should be live. Should be on here before I start doing everything. Okay. Well, as long as nobody is here, I'm gonna at least get things more ready. So I wanted to show the whole process, but well, you can still go back and watch it, of course. So yeah, I'm gonna get everything prepped, at least until the part where I'm actually doing stuff that would be interesting for you to watch. So yeah. Voila. Okay. Let's get this out of the way. This rod out of the way. Hello. Who's there? Finally, first one watching, and thank you for all the. I don't actually know how to call it. Like we would call it like a school cone. You know, this thing that kids get when they first come. So yeah, hello. So right now I'm just switching the rod because I was gonna use this rod, which is a light spinning rod to pull the line off, because it was the only one right now that I had with really good guides, but I have a new one, so I don't need this one anymore. So I'm just changing the reel for now, and then after that, I'll get started doing some more. Okay. Hi, Saki. Thank you very much. Alrighty. So this, by the way, is the reel we're spooling today. It's a small jigging reel. It weighs less than 1 pound. I believe, oh wait, do I have the carton right here to check? I think it was like 435 grams, so right under 1 pound, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So yeah, let me check. Yeah, I'll check in my other room real quick so I don't tell you stuff that's not true. But it's not too important, I think. Okay, anyway. Yeah, no, I'm not finding it right now, but okay, I'm not finding it right now. So all right, doesn't matter. And I'm back. By the way, can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, it's with the shirt. Maybe later when I get warm spooling the reel, I'll take the shirt off. Then you can see things better. Okay. So here's the reel that we're spooling today again, and now or actually, you know what? I put some wax on this reel, like actually 4 coats on the reel body of ceramic car wax and 5 coats, so 1 coat more on the spool. So let's see how water pours off from it. And where did I put? Here's my water. Yes. So I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. It just runs over it. It leaves no trace at all, the water. Same thing on the spool. It just glides off. Nothing at all staying there. So that means, when you have your line on here that gets wet and it transports salt water, the salt water is never going to touch the metal of the reel. So you don't have any problems with corrosion, or at least a lot less than you would have. So you probably have no problems at all from the line. Of course, you can still get salt water into your reel in other ways, but not water that's here outside on the surface or on the line. That's going to be a non-issue right here. So yeah, now I'm going to take this reel off this rod right here, which, by the way, it's a Hardy Rise Catfish Extreme Long Range. 2.70 meters, so 9-foot rod. I don't recommend you buy this rod, by the way. It's pretty decent, but there's better rods for less money. I would have returned it if not during my first trip. This right here happened. I was reeling in, I got stuck, and then the weight came flying back right at me. It luckily landed just on the rod, but unluckily it means I can't return it. So yeah, it is what it is. It's a good rod, but yeah, you can get better for the money for sure. I think their 2.40 meters, their 8-foot variant of the Catfish Extreme is probably a better rod, and it's the one I would buy if I were to buy one of these rods for sure. Okay. And it seems like somebody else just joined us. All right, so here, this is the reel. I already have the line on here that we're going to strip off. It's Cortland 60-pound hollow core in the chartreuse. And before that, I have a construct with some 100 pounds that I'm going to show you with some loops spliced onto it. So if you get spools, you can just clip it to a snap swivel attached to a second rod and then just have the fish empty another reel, or well, you're probably gonna catch it. Or at least it's a much better chance. Because and especially on small reels like that, I really recommend doing it. I'm gonna show it all in detail when I'm ready. So yeah. And about all the crazy stories that I was, the couple of crazy stories I'm going to tell. I will when there's some more people. By the way, the Saki and to everyone else who's watching, how is the audio quality? Can you understand me well? Because I am using the headphones. I think it makes it better. It makes the audio better while I'm walking around, but I'm not sure. This is my very first live stream ever. So yeah, let me know. I can try it without the headphones too. Maybe that's gonna make it better. Okay, that should be enough for spooling. Yeah, you don't need to tighten the clamp just for spooling. Okay, thanks. Because we're not gonna put that much pressure on it. I'm probably gonna spool the reel at maybe 20 pounds of drag. So nothing to write home about, nothing crazy. But actually, do I have a scale right here that I can check the drag? No, I don't think so. Okay. Well, I have a scale, but it needs batteries. So yeah, I'll just go by feel. And well, where's the other part of the rod? No, it used to be here. I know it was here. Where's the second half of my rod? Yeah, I did have somebody sleep in here because this is also my guest room, not just my fishing room yesterday. So I did put some things aside. So let me check in the other room if I find the second part of that rod. Ah, yes. Here we have it. Yeah. It really is a nice rod. It's just like if you're gonna spend close to 400 euros or dollars on a rod, I think you can get something better. That's all. Like, and for some people it might be the perfect rod. I know a guy who absolutely loves this one, this exact model, but for me it's not that great. So yeah. Let's get the line through. And yeah, so well, we're getting ready to do the actual spooling. It is, by the way, handy to have a bed in your fishing room. Wait, is that good? Well, maybe a little higher. I'm so sorry. The cable from my notebook, it has some issues, and like that wouldn't be enough. The battery is like I don't know how exactly to call it other than battery of my notebook. It's non-existent basically. You pull the plug and it immediately goes dead, and the connection of the charging cable is basically just as bad. So when I was readjusting the screen, then unfortunately it just it just went dead. So I had to restart everything. Then I had trouble getting back into the live stream, but now we're back. I'm so sorry. And yeah, I'm gonna wait till at least one person is here. Then I'm gonna tell you again what happened, and then we'll get back to spooling. So let's see. Oh man. Well, what can I do while we wait? Let's see. I'm sure I can do some things here, like put some things away or in the right place. Okay. From this rod, for example, there's the tip section missing. So it's actually, let me show you the rod right now. I'm sure somebody's gonna watch this, if it's only a couple of people. So a really nice catfish rod. I really like the blank. I'm not the biggest fan of the guides. Now they're extremely durable, but they also aren't the most line friendly. Like they're okay. They're regular old guides basically. So yeah, they're quality made, but it's a cheap insert that isn't the kindest for like long fights with big fish. But the blank is an absolute beast, and I love it. Anyway, nobody's watching anyway right now. I don't think too many people are gonna watch the live stream after it's uploaded. So let's see. Okay, that was weird. Oh, okay. I'm seeing what's the problem. You can actually, my phone died. No, right? Actually, let's leave the audio how it is now. Okay, I think actually, tell me if I'm wrong, but the audio is maybe better now than it was before. Is the audio still good when I'm further away from the mic? I'm guessing yes. Yeah, I don't have it all that loud. Okay. Oh, welcome back, or welcome, depending on if you're back or if you're somebody new. So today we're doing a live stream, spooling a reel, and later on, when there's hopefully a few more people, I'm also going to share two kind of crazy stories about how I got both the reel and the rod that I'm using today. So let's see. And right now I'm just packing away some gear, or I was packing away some gear until at least one person was in the live. Because what's the point of me doing the thing that I'm supposed to be doing live if nobody is watching? So yeah, that rod is put away, and okay, yeah. So let's keep going with the live, and thank you so much for being here. So I just put the 50 right with the line that I'm gonna put onto my small reel onto this rod, which I'm gonna use to strip the line off. Because I'm just gonna use two rods, one with a bigger reel, so I'm pulling the line off, and one with the reel that I'm actually spooling. So this right here is the reel we're spooling today. So it's actually, it's a jigging reel just under 1 pound, 435 grams or thereabout. And I have coated it with and on the spool 5 coats of ceramic car wax, which makes water just pull off completely. So no salt water actually touches the metal, at least on the outside of the reel, and especially the spool where, you're going to have line sitting that's soaked in salt water. That's not great for your reel, so that's why I put ceramic wax on it. Of course, I'm going to do a video later on doing all of this, waxing a reel, but that doesn't really work for a live stream or just as a part of a live stream because you have to apply one coat, let it sit for several hours, then apply another coat, and so on. So it doesn't really work to do it now live. And yeah, so that's it. But the new rod actually that I am gonna show now is the Okuma Azores, which I actually got really cheap, like for 80 bucks, and I got a free gimbal on top. I'm actually gonna get that gimbal in a minute. But first, let me show you this rod right here. It is, at least for the price, it really is a great rod. It's a medium heavy version, 80 to 160 pound class, which it's not, but it is a pretty strong rod. So yeah, this is the handle, and I love this uptight connection. The 1+1 instead of having like a 2-piece rod or a 1-piece rod. Like 1-piece rods are cool, but they just suck to transport. And this is effectively, for all intents and purposes, it is a 1-piece rod, but it's much shorter than it would be as a true 1-piece. Instead of being like this, it goes down like this. So yeah, let's put it together. And it's a beast of a rod. And it's light too. Like, this isn't really a heavy rod. I could easily cast this rod with however much weight I want. Like, I don't see this rod ever getting to its limits. Or well, maybe, but it would be more like there wouldn't be a rod that you can properly cast the weight that you couldn't cast with this one, I think. And yeah, it does have here, by the way, this end cap, but it is one that you can take off. And under it, you have, your typical offshore rod slits that you can put into a plate of a harness. So that's really nice. And this end cap right here is also well made. I think it's actually EVA's, but it's really tough stuff. I definitely like it. And actually, the gimbal I told you about, I'm going to get it now because I think I'm going to use it spooling, just for fun. I don't really need it, but yeah. I'll be right back. And here it is. It is an old leather gimbal. If Jacob from Checked Up Leatherworks watches this, well, here you go. And the only problem is this is a screw right here. I'm gonna see if right now actually I can take the screw off and put some silicone tubing on top of it to not scratch anything on my reel, but on the bottom of my rod, I mean. But let's see. It won't be the end of the world. But let's see if we can get it done real quick here. Yeah, over. Yeah, right. Why am I turning away from the camera? It's kind of working. Let me get some oil. That should make it easier. Okay. And we're back, so let's see. A little bit of oil, because it is kind of rusty. And yeah, so let's see. Yes, it's definitely a difference. I know I have a screwdriver somewhere, but let's see if these scissors right here works too. Yeah. All right, we got it. Now just gotta get the screw out of here. And this is it. Now I'm just looking for a piece of silicon tubing to go right over here. Okay, it doesn't fit. It's not quite big enough. If I had some shrink tube, that would probably work as well. Let's see if this tubing. No, it's awesome. Too small. Maybe I'll just duct tape a little bit of, yeah, I'm just gonna use a little bit of duct tape around it. I think that's gonna work. Let me get the duct tape. Okay, found the duct tape. Very glad I found it. Like, I'm just gonna use a little piece of this, just to cover the rusty metal, but it doesn't do any scratches on my rod. Okay. So, which way does this go? This way. Perfect. The cup actually is just about the same width as the duct tape, so I can just use it as is. So let's apply it real careful. And here it goes. Now probably anyone who does things like this professionally is gonna hate me, but hey, it works. What can I say? It's just supposed to cover it up, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna do that just fine. Okay, I'm gonna use my feet to get a little bit more tension. Get the last wrap real tight on there. And now I'm gonna cut it. Okay. And here we go. Now this is not gonna scratch any rod. Wait, sorry. It's a left and right on the camera, but yeah. Very nice. And knowing how well this duct tape lasts, it's probably gonna stay on the screw forever, especially because it's gonna be sandwiched in. So here we go. Here we go again. My. Yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit of oil on the leather as well around the screw. Just it helps with rust, and it helps the leather. Let's be honest. But I'm not gonna do. Oh crap. Okay, I think I have an issue. Yeah, of course. I'm not gonna fit it through the screw hole. Okay. Should have thought of that earlier. So I'm gonna put the screw in, then I have to attach the tape. Yeah, of course. If I was gonna use a piece of tube, it wouldn't have been a problem. I would have just put it through first, but like this, it's yeah. Well, you live and you learn. Okay, I'm feeling pretty stupid right now. But shit happens. Yeah, it was never gonna come off. Okay. So, try number 2. Now, let's see if we can. Now it's going to be a bit more tricky to get the tape around, but who cares? So, here we have the cup, and I'm just going to take some of the tape and try to put it on here real nice and neat. Yeah, we are on. Once we got the first twist, it's all going to be good. Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm gonna get the screwdriver to get this done even better. So yeah, here now we're talking. How do I? Usually you can change in which direction. Okay, I think, yeah, now we're talking. Okay, that's gotta be enough. Let me get my knife and cut it. So, yeah. I'm sorry the camera isn't the best, I know. Okay, but this is gonna be good. I'm just gonna hold my fingers on here while I'm twisting it again to get the last bit of tape on here real nice and tight. Okay, now it's looking good. I trust this here. Let's just see if it fits. It should. And okay, barely. I'm gonna take a couple wraps off, actually, if I can. Like, yeah. I got too greedy. I should have tested it before I cut it. Way easier. But okay, it wasn't too bad, actually. Okay, let's try now. Yeah, a little bit less, and then it's gonna be perfect. Okay. Now I'm just gonna tighten it real nice. And now I'm gonna cut it again. Now I know it's gonna fit. So it looks even better now. So yeah. Very nice, very nice, very nice. And yeah. This is gonna be good. Now now let's get this thing, the nut, back on. Ah, nice. I can just grip this piece in here now pretty well to tighten the nut. Okay. I think this is enough. I'm bending the leather pretty far already. Oh, now it's getting real tight. Now it's good. Okay. This is how it looks now. All nice and tightened. Now actually the tape is also a bit squished, but even better. Now it's really not going to go anywhere. Let's test it again. Yeah, perfect. Just perfect. And I'm going to put the gimbal on just for show. Okay, I'm going to do it in the front, and then I'm going to maybe do the last tightening in the back. Oh, it needs maybe more holes for me. Yeah, it does. Oh, I just need to push it further down my hips. Maybe that works too. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. In the smallest size. Yes, yeah. I'm not that big, at least to the sides or around. And now we can get to pumping. Yeah, not too shabby, not too shabby. So this is how I'm going to spool the reel. But yeah, it would be nice to have it tighter. I will make some more holes in this. But not today. Today we're just spooling little reels, so it's not going to be necessary. And now, obviously, this reel and this rod don't really fit together, but I'm just going to use it for spooling. There, it is nice to have a rod that's kind of overkill. It makes your work less. So, last thing here before I cut it off, this here is the tag Fuji Alkanite guides, K guides, and this is a massive trigger guide. I don't know if it's 30, might be 35 millimeter. And I actually like K guides. I know it might look silly to some people, but I do like K guides for conventional rods and reels because it just keeps your line further away from your blank. So, well, you know, when you're really bending a rod, like the way most people fish know, but when you're really bending a rod, you do often get that on many rods, you will touch the blank once you're completely bowed up, and that's a lot less likely to happen with the K guide like this. So yeah, let me cut the tag. And here's the tag again. Fuji K guide tangle free. It's not, but it's still a good guide. It's still a good guide. Just isn't tangle free. And now we're gonna put this little reel on here. You know what? Yeah. Either later on I will tell you the story of how I got this reel because I did not buy it, or another time when there's more people watching or listening because it's too good of a story for just one person. All right. By the way, I really don't like wind rod holders probably in the future, all the rods I'm going to buy, at least any quality rods, it has to be an upwind because it can get loose like here. I mean, if you're using a clamp with your conventional reels, it's not that bad, but with spinners, it's really annoying. If you don't pay attention, then maybe your reel comes flying off the rod halfway through the fight. But yeah, here you can see what I'm talking about. Instead of the line going like till here and being really close to the blank, it's going to get here. It's pretty far off the blank. So the rod would have to bend a lot further for the line to actually touch the blank, which is a good thing. And now, the moment of truth. I'm going to splice this end of my hollow core, which is 100 pound, to the rod or to the reel. And then I'm going to be stripping off all this line. And the main line, it's going to be 60 pound hollow core Cortland. This is 100 pound Cortland. And I have some spliced loops on here that I'm going to show you in a minute. So let's get it through the guides first before I'm going to connect it to the reel with the so-called anaconda knot. Oh, hello, somebody else just joined us. Hi, how are you, and what's your name? Yeah. How many guides does the rod actually have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But it is a really short rod, so that's okay. And it's a stiff rod as well. If it was a longer rod or a softer rod, you definitely need more guides. And now, okay, I'm gonna point the camera down a bit. I hope we stay connected. But it's looking good. So you can see me splicing it on here. Let me get my splicing needle. Here we have the splicing needle. And now, how do I do this? So you can see. Oh, I don't think you're gonna see too much, to be honest. But yeah, I don't. Oh, yeah, somehow it's kind of like this. Should work. So first, I had a loop here just for storage. Oh, hello, Rat Toy. Or Giuliani. Okay, here we have the end. I actually tapered this, which is gonna be another new video. And now we're gonna get it around the spool. And yeah, you have to think when you're turning the spool, it's gonna wind like this, and the line has to come off like this. So we have to go the other way, basically, through at least 10 times, or at least 5, but especially on a small spool like this, it's better to go with more turns. It is a pretty tedious process. On a spinning reel, you could just wind it around. It would be real easy and fast. On a conventional, you have to do it like this. It's slow, but it is what it is. You gotta do it. Actually, let me try to use the needle. Maybe that's gonna make it easier and faster. Never tried it, but yeah, it does seem to work. It works just fine. Yeah, definitely uses the needle. One like this, and one like this. And one like this, through, and then come back here, through here. Now it's, no, it didn't fall. So I thought it fell off the needle, but it didn't. So screw like this, and screw like this. I think we're at about 5 turns now. Yeah, I'm gonna make it a bunch, but somewhere maybe around 10. That's definitely gonna be enough. And I think 2 more, just to be safe. Wait, what? Okay, all good. Yeah, you can see. I hope you can see here. There's a lot of turns. Let's put the reel in free spool and get us all arranged. Yeah, very nice. Okay. Now I'm gonna splice, and I'm gonna make the splice so long that all the splice line is coming out here, so it's doubled up, and I'm losing no strength at all. Probably doesn't matter because I'm using 100 pound here, but better safe than sorry. Okay, that should be it. Wait, I can actually check this. Oh, no, I can't. Okay, this should be plenty. So I'm gonna go around to my main line, have with the tag end, and then open up the line. And here I'm splicing it. Well, first let's get a nice opening in the braid. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. My tag end went rogue. Now we're ready. Okie dokie. When we're closing this loop here completely, there's no need to leave a loop. Just have it smack around your line. Almost done. And trust me, this all is a lot faster when you mount on camera. It doesn't take all that much time. And yeah, that's gonna be enough. Now exit your line, pull the needle through. Here you have your tag end. Now let's make sure everything is in position right. No twists in the line. Looking good. And now the loop is closed. And now we can get the rest of the bunched up line down. All right. Now we have our connection. Yeah. This is a way. Oh, wow. Wait, something is wrong. What is it? There's already double line. How much? Oh, okay. I know what's going on. Sorry, guys. It's all a bit complicated to get it, and I hope you can see at least part of it. But yeah, now we're. Okay, I just have a little bit of line coming out. I should have made the splice even longer. Note to self for the next time, but it is coming out, so that's gonna be fine. That should already have quite a bit of grip. And yeah, I did do it in the right direction at least. And like I said, it's already 100 pounds, so with 60-pound main line. And this 100 pound, it breaks at a lot more than 100 pounds. So here we go. That's real on the first few turns. Okay. This is gonna be just fine. I'm just gonna get it even tighter. Okay, I can't get it tighter. It's tight. Now we go to the second rod. Reeling in all the slack. And now you just need somewhere to, let me change the angle again. Now you just need somewhere to put your second rod for spooling, like the one where you're pulling the line off, not the one with your reel attached that you want to spool. And I think I'm just gonna put it into here on my bed. Here, and you can definitely turn your conventional reels around for this if it works better too. There's no harm in that. The guides will keep the line from being damaged at all. Let's see how much it holds. Yeah, it's some good stuff. That's some good shit. For sure. But I will try to get, if I can put the rod on the other end of the bed, just so you can see more, that I'm not out of the picture as much. Let's see. Yes, definitely. Let's do it like this, maybe a bit. That's the drag. No, that's too much. Yeah, that seems about right. Crap, what am I doing? Just getting the line back on here. And now.
Not too much drag. Too much drag. Good amount of drag.
But I'm gonna put a spacer in between so the line isn't rubbing on the mattress. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Actually, does this lower the drag? Oh, I'm gonna give it one more click. All right. Yeah. Okay, one click less. Okay, that's gonna be good. So let's see. Okie dokie. Sorry for having to see this. Let's check for comments. Hi. Hi, Gillian. Yeah. Thanks for being here. And hi, Monica. So I'm gonna turn the camera so you can see a little bit better without making the notebook die, hopefully. Let's see. Yeah, it's looking good so far, looking good so far. Okie dokie. Oh, yeah, I'm going to show you the next one. The first spliced loop is already in the spool. And here comes the second. I think I have, just because it's a smaller reel, I just have 5 of these on here. But this right here is a loop that I spliced onto, I can get my hand behind it. They're spliced, like the splice goes into the line towards the direction the fish would be pulling. It is made here with some line and half it just so it stays open, it doesn't fold back like a regular loop would. And you can just click into a snap spool right here if you're about to get spooled, cut the line behind it, and then you can pipe your fish on that second rod and reel. And you have another full reel that the fish would have to empty. So you have a lot better chance of actually catching the fish. And yeah, I'm going to show you the next one with a different color, because you can definitely vary the color, and I'm doing that. Yeah, this one is made with the loop is with some blue line, also 100-pound Portland hollow cord. Let me get it. I hope you can see this. Relatively, you can see the white line here. It goes into here as a spliced line. Here is my orange line that I use to mark it and to keep the line loop open. Because even if you make it flush like this, you can see the loop still stays open. You could easily grab it and put a snap swivel on. Or because it has to go fast if a fish is ruling you. And yeah, you're out of line. So quickly a snap swivel on here. Like one of those that you don't even have to close ideally. You just slide it on and then cut the line behind it, and there you go. You keep cutting your fish. So, and now let's keep spooling the reel. Next loop on here, and I think there comes the last loop. Yeah. Last loop in the reel. And this does eat up, on smaller reels like this at least, quite a bit of capacity. But at the same time, if you do it right and you use it like it's intended, and here our main line comes, but yeah, if you use it like it's intended, that means you have almost endless capacity. You could clip this line right here onto a 50 wide with another 1, 2, or 3,000 yards or meters of lines, like 1 or 2 miles of line, or 2 to 3 kilometers of line you could have on your second reel. So it is definitely worth it to lose some capacity over this, because you can catch totally different calibers of fish, even with just one small reel like this. So yeah. And to make pumping easier, you can grip further up the rod for better leverage. And let me, you've seen the action here on the rod, but let me get you a bit further back and let's try to make it so you can see more of the rod. And I'm guiding the line with my finger here, with my thumb. And you want to get the coils of line as close to each other as possible. Ideally, no crisscrossing, just one coil of line neatly next to the other. However, that only works without crisscrossing if you get the line on here pretty tight, which is why I'm doing it like this and not just cranking it, because this reel here, it's not powerful enough cranking, and it will just damage the gears. It's even more pronounced on spinning reels. You're just going to damage your gears if you're going to spool it like this. So don't do it, basically. On spinning reels, always pump over the rod to get the line on there tight. And of course, you're going to still have some pressure while you're reeling, but that's a fraction of the pressure you're putting with the rod. But each pump with the rod pulls the line tight on your spool. So that's why it still works. And now I'm actually going to try to change the camera angle again And maybe I'm gonna try if I can also make the drag a tiny bit lighter. Yeah. One click less of line. And now let's see. Now you can hopefully see the entire rod, or at least the rod tip, where you're actually gonna have the bending. Yeah, you're not gonna see the entire rod, but you're gonna see the tip of the rod. And I'm noticing I have quite a lot of twist in this line because I used it on spinning reels before. Like this is line that hasn't really gotten any punishment, but it's not brand new line. So that's something, it happens with spinning reels, unavoidable, but contrary to popular belief, actually on hollow core braid, while you can see the twist more than in solid braid, it does a lot less damage. Like solid braid, because it's woven tighter, basically, the twists make bigger differences between your strands of line and the fibers, and that makes you lose a ton of line strength. But if you have hollow core, sorry, it doesn't open nearly as much, and you lose a fraction of the abrasion resistance. I've tested from cotton, actually. They're still kind of hollow, but much tighter woven master braid, and their C16 hollow core. And while they had about the same abrasion resistance without any twist, so the solid braid, the master braid, lost about 3 times as much. Like it had only 1/3 of the abrasion resistance left that the hollow core, the C16, had with the same number of twists in the line. So that's pretty impressive. So even with the same number of twists, hollow core made from the same fibers is 3 times more abrasion resistant. So especially on spinning reels, if you expect twists, always use hollow core. And Saki Loku, is that a wordplay on Salam Alaikum? Anyway, I'm spooling a fishing reel. So this jigging reel right here, like I said in the beginning, that I'm loading with some hollow core for fishing for my upcoming trip to Brazil. I'm going to hopefully be catching a lot of big fish. So yeah, that is what I'm doing. And thank you for being here. And actually, I'm going to change the angle a little bit again. Okay. Actually, I'm going to make it even big. Okay. I'll wait about the twists. You know what? In which direction are they twisted? Yeah, about those twists. I actually can just turn my rods a bunch of times and get at least a good fraction of those twists out. Because even though it's not as big of a deal in hollow core, it's still bad news. Also, it can reduce your line capacity because the line cannot lay flat. So let's see. Yeah, that definitely did a lot. But there's still a lot of twists in the line. But I think I'm getting actually all of the twists out, so that's really good news. So that's something you can do with when you have a conventional and you have a lot of twists in your line. Just turn the line, the rod against the direction of the twist, and now, for now, I have no more twists in the line, so that's really good. It's gonna give me more line capacity. It's gonna, it's all good news. It's gonna make the line stronger. It will give me more abrasion resistance, even in hollow core, where the drawback is not as big, but it's still a drawback. So yeah. And we have a bunch of twists again. Damn it. And they're still in the same direction, so it's not reverse twists. Because you can, on spinning reels, put reverse twists now, so. Yeah. And I think I'm already live for an hour and a half, so as soon as this reel is finished, I think, especially because we don't have that many, I just have one or two, sometimes three people watching at the same time. I'm gonna close the live stream, but we still have quite a bit of line to go. Okie dokie. And I'm trying to really pay attention to get the perfect line length. Okay, what's that noise? Let me check. Okay, that's a million twists. That is what twists do. So yeah. Damn, how many twists are that? So more twists to get out. Well, better to get the twists out now than never. And it would be never. I didn't do it now. Wait, are the twists getting worse or are they getting... No, they're getting better. It were just so many. Sorry that you have to watch this, but it is what it is. So yeah. Let me check on the other rod if those twists. No, they're still in. So yeah. Just so I'm not moving the same part of the line the entire time, I'm going to drag on a little bit of line, and then I'm going to keep untwisting it. Yeah, that was bad. Yeah. Yeah, getting those twists out of the line. And that's what counts. Okay. At least for now, it looks like we have the twists out. But I know from the other reel there's more coming. But maybe you can get at least a few cranks in. Ah, okay. The splice cutting. That's why there was so much twist on the line. I had a low, but yeah, there was a splice in the line because I had there's not just one piece of line, but because it's low core, it doesn't matter. And all that line was, all that twist was getting pushed towards that splice. So it was a twist of the entire piece of line I put on the reel till now that I had to get rid of at once. Yeah, we're getting some twists again, not a lot, but let's get them out before it gets to be that many again. That's probably enough. Well, that line is nice and twisted too. Okay, let's do some more twisting. Okay, I think that's enough for now. We will get back to it, unfortunately, but yeah. And time to take care of some twists again. But yeah, this is really raising the quality of the line. Like, this line is going to be good for a lot longer, and it's just going to be better line without twists. And I'm gonna be untwisting again right away. I just don't want to be having the same exact part of the line rubbing the entire time against the part of the guide. So, yeah, because that could, even with some good guides, it could cause some damage. And we're good. How much twist can be in that line? Okie dokie. And now it feels like there's no more twist in the line. Maybe there was a part that was reverse twisted. Okay, we're getting twisted again. Okay, I need to take a little break, a little bathroom break. Damn. Okay. So let me get the gimbal off, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna have some water. You gotta stay hydrated. And well, let's put the gimbal back on. Where did I put it? Here. Okay. So yeah. I know. It looks kind of funny. Looks kind of fast. It is what it is. And yeah, it's a fat guy gimbal. But hey, it still works. Just could be tighter. Especially if I was wearing different pants. Then it would be too loose. Alrighty. The gimbal is back in action. So let me get back. Well, let's get back to the untwisting. I know. I'm sorry. I think the next video I'm going to do with spooling is going to be refreshed. That doesn't have any twists, so I can just keep spooling. Okay, now it's actually getting twisted in the other direction. So yeah. How long are we live? Okay, 1 hour, 45 minutes. And one person is nice enough to stick around so far. So I call it a win. Actually, I want to check something. If the guys are getting hot at all. But it doesn't seem like they are. Nope, they're still nice and cold. And I don't have a lot of line left to go. So that's good news. Any twists? Not a lot. I can do a little bit of untwisting. Yeah, there's not too much line left, but I think it's gonna be just the right amount to get the reel filled nicely, but not overfilled. And I might actually be able to get a nice top shot on here as well. Some 100-pound braid probably. Of course, you can use mono top shot as well, but I like to go all for top shots. You know what? With the line level getting lower on the big reel, it is also the drag is getting a bit tighter. So I'm gonna give it one click less. Oh wait. I'm going to use another rod so I don't have to bend over the bed all the way. Okay, that was probably one click. That was too much, actually. Okay, one click more. Let's see. Okay, maybe I want one more, or yeah, I do. Yeah, that feels good. But it was more than one click that I lowered it accidentally. And yeah, there's really not too much flying left, so it's good that I made it little bit less tight because it's unnecessary towards the end. Because you know that line you're gonna cast or deploy in whatever way you're gonna deploy your bait, it's gonna leave the reel anyway, and you're gonna reel it back without a crazy amount of tension. So it's just wasted energy. And it might make the reel look less full than it's going to be once you reel in. So it is better to have it on just a little bit less tight towards the end. More realistic. Okay, now that sounds like a saw. There's not that many twists. Okay, there is quite a lot of twists. But maybe it was just some built up coloring that was getting scraped off. But yeah, same twist direction still. How about? But yeah, that reel can be filled very nicely. Okay, we lost the spool here. Now we have a little bit of a bird's nest. Now it's out. All right. Oh, another splice. Got it. Another splice? Really? Okay. Well, your top part of the spool, when your reel is almost full, you can get a lot more line on there because the diameter of the spool gets so much larger. So each coil of line around the spool, each turn, it increases your capacity by a lot more than when you're lower in the spool. So that is also why you have less cranking power, because for each turn you do with the handle, you're gonna have a lot more line that you have to basically share that power with. So if it's like, if one turn of the spool gains this much line, you have a lot more power for that than if you have to gain this much. Maybe I'll explain the physics a little bit better in the future. Yeah, that's basically what it comes down to. So we're really nearing the end. But I can see that also the line is almost, we have almost all the line on the spool now. Let me check for twists. I can do a little bit of untwisting, but it's not much. Not too many twists in the line. Damn, that's a full reel. Okay, also that, you know, the section with all the loops that I did. I think if I didn't have that, then I would have quite a bit more room, but it's worth it. At least to me. Okay, now we have reverse twists. So okay, there's not going to be room for top shot left, I think. We're still going to be able to fish this reel. I will. Some other people, I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, this reel is going to be filled to the brim. Okay, last few meters or yards of line now. We are now individual rafts left on the other reel. You get some of that twist out, but at this point it doesn't really matter. I can just cut the twisted line off. And yeah, we have a full spool. Okay, that's it with line, and I really will not put more line on this reel. You're maxed out. Unfortunately, I don't have a line counter yet, so I can't tell you how much line this is, but it's a lot. Yeah. There's no space left. Okie dokie. I'm just undoing the splice between the lines. And here we have it. That's it. Done. But you might strip off some line again before I'm actually going to use this wheel. Yeah, no. It is blocking. Okay, this was when I had, yeah. So I have like 2 meters of line when it starts to actually touch the spool. So pretty wild. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna see if I can fix this, get the last 2 meters on there, and then I'll probably close the live stream because I have some things to do. I need to eat something and make a call. So, no, I can't make it happen. Okay, that tells you right there. You should not put as much line, definitely not more on this reel. Because if I try to get more on it, it just, I feel like it's rubbing. So that's good. Oh, that's a max out reel. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. And, well, I can type the line maybe to the tip guide here. And then I'm going to say a few words before I finish the line. Don't worry. Is anyone still watching? I see one person, and hey, we crossed 2 hours, so that's pretty cool. Okie dokie. Yeah, you can see it. It's full. I don't know how much you can see, but you can see that it's full. So yeah, there's only one person watching, so I'm gonna share the news about the rod and the reel in a different video. But thank you so much for watching and staying here until the end. Hopefully some people will find this live stream and watch it later. Have an amazing day, and yeah, see ya. Bye. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna answer live. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other videos, or well, one video so far on this channel. Actually, do check out my other channel. I'm gonna put the hashtag in here. The other channel is Locked Up Drag Fishing Shorts and Locked Up Drag Shorts. So yeah, I'm typing right now. Thing. Locked Up Drag Shorts. And I'm also on Instagram, locked up drag fishing with underscores. And on TikTok, just locked up drag fishing the same way it's spelled as this channel, where I also post the short videos. And on locked up drag shorts, I'm posting all of my shorts. So, any clip under 1 minute, and now also with the 3 minute shorts, any clips under 3 minutes. That's just showing you some fishing, some small details, maybe one knot, one splice, stuff like that. I'm gonna post there, and the full in-depth videos and live streams in square format, like here, I'm gonna be posting over there. So the square live streams I'm gonna be posting here, and in the future, when I get enough subscribers to go live with the YouTube app on the phone, I will also do live streams in a high format when I just have my phone on the other channel on Locked Up Drag Shorts, Locked Up Drag Fishing Shorts. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I don't have much more to say. Just thank you for being here, and goodbye. Have an amazing day, all.